Prime.
Ratchet, what happened to Bumblebee's voice box?
Our brave scout was captured by Megatron's forces and interrogated. Bumblebee was left for scrap, where a field medic managed to stabilize his condition. Though the medic could have done better. By the Allspark, Bumblebee's T-Cog isn't damaged. It's missing.
Is that like a T-bone?
It's the organ that allows us to scan vehicles and transform.
Why are you here?
To propose an alliance. A T-Cog isn't technology, it is biology.
We possess 2 more sets of coordinates, which Orion decrypted before departing our ranks. Let us see what other long-lost treasures we might be reunited with.
Of all the scrap-brained ideas, taking Bumblebee into a potential chase scenario when he no longer has the ability to access his wheels?
He improvised.
Hey, Bee's waking up.
You've already lost your voice box and your T-Cog. Were you really trying to add your spark to the list?
Don't say that, Bumblebee. You're not useless.
Look, I hate to break up the pity party, but the cons just added Unknown Icon Payday #2 to their armory.
Neither blame nor praise will modify past events. But we cannot afford to take further unnecessary risks. Bumblebee, you are not to leave our base. Not until we can retrieve your missing biomechanism.
Bumblebee is right to be less than hopeful, but you and I both know there exists a way to make him whole again.
A transplant. But that would require a donor.
You need look no further than the Autobot standing before you.
A generous offer, old friend. But your solution would merely trade one Autobot's handicap for another's.
I don't rely upon my T-Cog, not like Bumblebee does. The ability to transform is virtually wasted on me. This is where I spend my days, where my thoughts and hands are of value, not my weapons or wheels. Our team can't afford to be shy even one warrior in the field.
You make a compelling case. But know that we will find Bumblebee's T-Cog.
Optimus, Mech, are savages. Who knows what damage they may have already inflicted upon it. Or if I will be able to repair it.
Ratchet, you did everything in your power.
Please. Do you really think this is simply about my inability to restore Bumblebee's voice box? I just want to do what's right. For our scout. For the team.
Excellent work, Knockout.
I live to serve, Lord Megatron. But what exactly is it?
Now you know.
I think I leaked a little transmission fluid.
Source located.
Yes, gratifying, isn't it, Silas? I often advised Megatron to seek out human allies. After all, it seems to provide the Autobots with an occasional edge. But despite his reputation as a brilliant strategist, Megatron is woefully small-minded when it comes to working with minds smaller than our own. I was simply referring to head size.
Do you ever not speak?
Did I mention that I have personally extinguished an Autobot? Energon in its purest state.
Ready to be mined.
And processed, my flesh-covered compatriot, to give us the edge.
Obviously, since I am the other patient involved, I will be unable to perform the surgery. Therefore, one of you must serve as my proxy. Better at breaking things. Whew. RC.
Optimus has steadier hands.
Steady, and much too large to be rooting around beneath my hood.
RC, you can do this. You're steely as they come.
On a battlefield, not in an operating theater.
Same thing, as long as you're behind the knife, not under it.
Does this mean Bumblebee's gonna transform into an ambulance from now on, or be all cranky? Because that would be weird.
Inducing stasis.
You can thank me when it's over.
Okay, Bumblebee. Your turn.
What's happening?
Ratchet's flatlining!
No, he isn't.
It's an Iacon homing beacon.
If we're picking up the signal, it means the Khans just unearthed another relic.
Autobots, prepare to roll out.
Yes!
Except for our patients. It would be best to interrupt stasis.
Prime! Breaking news! Huh? Where's Prime? Look, let him know. I just received access to satellite imagery, which I believe pinpoints the center of operations of Mech. Oh, for the love of... Get me someone who speaks something other than bleep!
I can help.
What? Do I hear a Fuzor in need of voice box repair?
What's a Fuzor? What's going on over there?
I am able. Just ask Bantor. He was all mandrill before I put a tiger in his tank.
What's a Fuzor? What?
I can help.
What? Do I hear a Fuzor in need of voice box repair?
What's a Fuzor? What's going on over there?
I am able. Just ask Bantor. He was all mandrill before I put a tiger in his tank.
But B, you heard what Optimus said about leaving the base.
Send the coordinates, Agent Fowler. We'll make sure Optimus gets them.
I don't get it. All this chipping away with my hammer. Just to bring Megatron another hammer?
That hammer is a sacred relic of the 13 original Primes.
Really?
Isn't that the opposite of Decepticon Doomsday Device?
It would stand to reason that in addition to confiscated Decepticon artillery, any artifacts of great significance stored in the vaults of Iacon would also have been shipped off-world. And none would be greater than this, the Forge of Solus Prime. For it possesses the power to mystically infuse raw material with working mechanisms.
As in, if we had it, we could pound any weapon we can dream of into existence?
Or possibly construct a new T-Cog for Bumblebee.
Initiate transfusion. It's working.
Energon. It will do wonders for our future army. Your future army. In fact, we are mere moments from beholding the miracle of transformation. No T-Cog. He's unarmed.
Time to get a grip. Autobots, check out my new Finish Protector.
So close, and yet...
Our location and prototype have been compromised. Destroy the intruder and meet me at the rendezvous point with my T-Cog.
I am not one of your foot soldiers. I am a consultant. One step, and your precious biomech is scrap.
Ratchet, how you feeling?
Fine. In fact, I feel as though nothing's changed.
Prime!
What is it, Agent Fowler?
Has Prime reached the coordinates?
Coordinates?
Possible mech location. I sent him a half hour ago.
Don't worry, Agent Fowler. It's taken care of.
Optimus had to go lock fenders with some cons.
So Bumblebee went instead.
What? Bumblebee can't do that! He's recovering from surgery!
About that.
Or you'll what? Shoot? How sad to be incapable of achieving vehicle mode. Experiencing the sensation of speed. How very pathetic to be a failure as an Autobot. Time to jet, because I can!
My T-Cog.
Yes, that. Unfortunately, it was destroyed during the ferocity of battle. A temporary setback. Other Autobots, other T-Cogs. We shall find a replacement soon enough.
Not soon enough. Now.
For the most creative use of a shield generator in a supporting role, the winner is Knockout.
Mine's bigger.
Vulcan!
A relic of Prime's here on Earth? The Decepticon cause is once again indebted to the contributions of Orion Pax.
I'm fine.
Optimus, we have reason to believe we have located Mech's center of operations. Bumblebee is already there.
What? Autobots! My T-Cog!
Ratchet, reopen the ground bridge and prepare for surgery.
Thanks to me, Megatron has the Forge.
While we would have put the Forge of Solus Prime to valuable use, I do not believe we have reason to fear Megatron's possession of it.
It doesn't look like a Fortress Maximus-grade nucleon shock cannon.
It is as I suspected. Without the power of a Prime to activate it, The forge is merely another addition to our tool chest. One we must nonetheless keep as far as possible from the reach of a prime.
I did what I could.
Our scout could not have been in better hands, old friend.
And we didn't stick with Plan A and let Ratchet donate his cog. Why?
Bumblebee wouldn't accept it.
Bumblebee, easy. Please, recovery takes time. The damage was severe.
Anywhere. Just drive.
Go easy. Adhere to standard break-in procedure.
Whoa, the Beast Heatcog looked like it was ready for the scrapyard.
Hard to believe the doc repaired it.
That is not all that Ratchet repaired today.
The only thing better than cheering from the stands is getting the whole family in on the game, even if they're rooting for the other guys. Because at Ashley, the real winner this hockey season is you. Shop amazing deals on sectionals, sofas, and more at Ashley.
Prime! What in blazes are your people doing out here? We had an agreement. No collateral damage.
I am sorry, Agent Fowler, but all Autobots are present and accounted for.
Then explain why I'm receiving reports of 2 jumbo-sized bots mixing it up 20 miles outside Omaha.
Decepticons?
There has been plenty of infighting lately. Megatron can't seem to keep his ranks in line.
Well, I'm just arriving on the scene. Have a look.
I don't know. Paint job aside, it can't be Skyquake. You and Optimus pounded him into the ground.
Before Starscream yanked him back out as some kind of undead Terracon. The question still stands. Who's the dance partner?
By the Allspark, it is one of ours.
Wheeljack. Jack is back!
I don't care if Abraham Lincoln's back. We have to contain the situation before we all wind up on the 11 o'clock news.
You got nowhere left to run, Khan.
This is Special Agent Fowler of... Whoa! Stand down, hothead. I'm on your side.
Had a feeling the gang might show.
Experience the Flow Acura of Wilmington difference. From precision service to premium performance, our dedicated team delivers exceptional care and expertise to meet all of your automotive needs. Explore a refined selection of performance-driven Acura models, connect with our knowledgeable staff, and enjoy a seamless, exhilarating car buying experience. Redefine every drive with innovation, luxury, and power. Get behind the wheel of a new Acura today. Schedule a test drive at Flow Acura of Wilmington on New Center Drive, or shop online at flowacurawilmington.com.
Will do.
Not this again! Oh, no, you don't.
Wheelchair! Jackie, no!
Dreadwing rigged the place to blow.
Dreadwing?
Actually, that was your handiwork, Sparky.
It's called a gas station, kind of like an Energon depot. Doesn't mix well with blaster fire.
Huh. Well, our con's getting away.
Wheeljack, there are other considerations. While upon this world, you would do well to follow my lead.
Ow! Take it easy, Doc. I need that arm.
Hold still and maybe you'll keep it.
Look, Commander, apologies for the fireworks. Won't happen again. But I've tracked Dreadwing across 100 light years of space.
Well, I thought you were roving the galaxy, looking for Autobot refugees.
I was, until I found one. A wrecker.
Who?
Sea Spray.
How is old Barnacle Butt?
Not so good, Bulk. Blown to bits, actually.
What? No.
Dreadwing.
My flyer, the Jackhammer, picked up Sea Spray's signal a couple of light years from Maderan. We made contact and arranged a rendezvous in the Dromedon system. But Dreadwing must have intercepted the transmission, because he got to Sea Spray first. Proximity bomb. Supposed to take us both out. Guess I should be glad the Jackhammer can take a punch. I picked up Dreadwing's ion trail and tracked it through a dozen solar systems before catching up with him. And he led me right back to this, Marble. Some coincidence, huh?
I know of this Dreadwing. He was captain of a Seeker armada, and as such, like his twin Skyquake, fiercely loyal to the Decepticon cause. Dreadwing has no doubt traveled to Earth to pay allegiance to his one true master.
Hope he's enjoying the visit. It's gonna be his last.
Wheeljack, this planet is heavily inhabited. Any strike we make against the Decepticons must be carefully measured. As a team, lest we risk endangering the human population.
Are you suggesting we sit back and do nothing?
You, loose cannon! Your cowboy antics almost blew our cover.
Cover?
We're robots in disguise, Jackie. You need an Earth-based vehicle mode outside of here.
That spaceship you shot down, not Earth-based. Had to jump through some big hoops to get it hauled out of plain sight. You need to keep a tighter leash on your people, Prime.
A tighter leash? Let me clarify, Tiny.
Jackie?
I'm not one of Optimus Prime's people.